Congratulations. You have removed yourself from a situation and you've decided to heal. Good for you. Good for you. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 things to keep in mind now that you decided to heal. You know, when people tell me that they're in that place, it's a beautiful thing because it lets me know that they don't want to repeat cycles. They're ready to grow and they're ready to become a better version of themselves. They're graduation. So what should we be keeping in our tool bag? What type of thought processes, what type of behaviors are going to be most helpful to us now? What type of concepts do we need to reinforce and stay close to? That's what we're going to talk about, all right? Number 1, you can't have your old life and your new life. And I know this firsthand, I've been in situations myself where I was like, okay, I want to change this situation, but I kept a foot in the door. Like, you can't keep a toe in the door, all right? You're in or you're out. You're in or you out. So in order to really create that real change, you got to do just that. Make friends with change. And that is something the typical human kicks and screams about, especially once we create habits, and even the bad ones, okay? Especially those, because there's all type of psychological stuff tied to that. But we change our life by changing our environment for sure. So change, you're going to have to be okay with it. All that kicking and screaming, and I call that being in resistance. We're going to have to be out of that. All right. We are going to have to be out of that. So you can't have your old life and your new life, but you shouldn't want the old life. That's why you want to heal anyway, right? Right. So we should be here on that. Can't have the old life and the new life. All right. Number 2, understand, and this is going to sound crazy. It's going to sound crazy when you're in the beginning of the healing process. You already have what you need inside of you. You just need to tap into it. It needs to be unlocked. It needs to be activated inside of you. And that's where I come in. I'm a middle guy. I'm a vessel. I help to activate. I help be a catalyst in people's life where they're unlocking this power that it was waiting dormant inside of you. It was waiting for you to tap into it. So you already have what you seek. Yeah. That means you have access to these things. You have access to peace. You have access to balance. You have access to happiness. But you have to tap into that. You have to seek it. You got to be a seeker of these things. All right. Number 3, when you make decisions moving forward, I want you to think about the ending first. It's so easy to just get caught up. We stay present in the moment. It feels good right now. And I just recently made a video about bondage and how a great way to get a person into bondage is to activate pleasure within them, right? And get them caught up in that. But think about the ending first. That's kind of like, this is just the best example I could think of. A couple, they're in, horny for each other, right? And it's right now. This woman is fertile. This guy is potent. And they just want to jump into it. But let's think about the ending first. Or we gonna make a baby if we just don't use no protection and we just jump in here and give it to our flesh right now. Think about the ending first. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna minimally use a condom here. So this is what I'm talking about. Start thinking about the ending first. Another example. Okay. This narcissist tries to cycle back around now that you've decided to heal, of course. You pull away, right? And they're love bombing you again. But think about the ending. It was the discard. Because that's the ending. The value. Discard. Love bomb, the value. Discard. So think about the ending first. And this is just, these things that I'm telling you is just increasing your emotional maturity, period. And although I'm relating it to the healing process, you can use this stuff in all types of areas of your life. This is the beautiful thing about emotional maturity. Think about the ending first. You planning a project, you deciding to incorporate something in your life, think about the ending first. How do I want this to end? Where do I want to end up with this? And then that allows you to get into the critical thinking and to start being planning and being intentional about things. Because in the past, that got us in these traumatic situations, we weren't being intentional about the right things, that's for sure. All right. And we weren't being very strategic, not in the way we think. All right. And we were leading with the wrong things to begin with. So, like, we have business plans with a business and we have a lot of structure with that. Yes, you can have structure in your personal life. You need it. You need it. It's called boundaries and standards, right? So let's think about the ending first. What is the purpose of me attaching myself to this person and bringing these people into my energy? Think about the ending first. Okay. Number 4, you guys, don't overestimate the toxic person or the abusive person's consciousness based off of like love bombs or when the relationship was going good. Empathy is something that particularly narcissists do not have. Okay. So them feeling bad, because the way they see things, unhealed people, they see things differently. Trust me. And because you're in the beginning of the healing process or while you're on your healing process, until, you really get your mind straight, enough, I just want to throw that in there. Don't overestimate people's consciousness based off of what you perceive as their good deeds. That these would be called like Stockholm syndrome type behaviors, and you can look that up here on the channel if you have like, what, huh? There's help for that too, so we can bring this all full circle. Okay. And the 5th thing here, which should have been probably number 1, but that's okay. I want us to end on this note. We're going to go above and beyond for our self-care moving forward. Yes, you're going to start living for yourself, you guys, and taking care of you versus always trying to take care of other people and then taking care of people who aren't even grateful for it and ain't even returning the favor. We're going to go above and beyond for our own self-care. I'm not, don't be waiting to meet somebody else to do it for you. Buy your own flowers. Date yourself. Be good. Treat yourself the way you wish somebody else would be treating you. Be already treating yourself that way. Already feel that way about as much as in love as you want somebody else to be for you, you be in love with yourself too. As much as of a friend you want somebody to be to you, you be even more. Become your best friend. Because guess what? Everywhere that you go in this life, you go with you. So if you can't look out for your best interest, number 1, it's not other people's responsibilities. Adults. I'm talking to adults, okay? Yes, children, parents are supposed to guide and grow and take care of. And sometimes they drop the ball in certain ways due to their flaws and their traumas, their own issues, But I'm talking to adults right now. It's your responsibility. Take ownership of that. I own my self-care. I own my wellness. I know when I feel tired. I know when I'm overwhelmed. I know what my budget is. I know what I can afford for this and that. Become good stewardess of everything, of your temple. Your body is your temple, you guys, and you need to show it love. Listen to it. It's giving you clues and signs. It gives you clues and signs. And we just have to be willing to listen to it. Be so in touch with it that it's not struggling to give us these signals. Like, look, I've been telling you I need more water from you, and not just any kind of water, alkaline water, So your body lets you know, and we have to listen to it when it's trying to relay messages. All right, you guys, I hope that this message helps someone that, now I've decided to heal, baby. or maybe you're revisiting this and like making sure, you know, because this is a great channel for reinforcement. It's a great channel to make sure, hey, you know what, I didn't think about that one. We're gonna throw that one in the mix, right? These are good things, you guys. So congratulations on choosing and believing that you can have better, because you certainly can. You certainly can. All right, you guys, stay well, continue to do the work, and I will see you guys in the next video.